Alright. We used to look up in the flick cave and wonder which movie to watch. And now we just look down in our bowl of popcorn and wonder if we need more soda pop.
Wrong Christopher Nolan movie! I'm sorry.
Hey there guys, how are you? Welcome to a new episode of Movie Night, and tonight we're talking about Interstellar, not Batman. I got a little bit too excited. By the way, that Bane mask, it smells like ass. Like literally smells like Bane's ass. Let's just set that down. Yeah, but anyway, I'll be discussing a few of my random afterthoughts after watching this movie a few more times. So anyway guys, go grab your popcorn, go grab something to drink, 3 ice cubes, no more, no less. So you ready to watch Interstellar? Yeah, me too. So what do you think the best Christopher Nolan movie is? Batman? The Dark Knight? And Batman Begins? I would agree with those. What about The Dark Knight Rises? It could have been slightly better? Okay. Well, that's because you were kind of a pussy and you didn't show up for the first 45 minutes. This isn't real! This isn't a real Batman! Someone, please be my friend.
Well, we got this far, farther than any human in history.
Well, not far enough.
Those aren't mountains. They're waves.
Alright, so I just got done watching Interstellar on Blu-ray for the second time. Now, originally when I seen this movie in the theaters, was it everything I was expecting it to be? Because it was my most anticipated movie of 2014. And no, it wasn't everything I wanted it to be. There were some elements that they got very right, and I was excited to see those go down on a big screen, such as the space adventure sci-fi aspects of the movie, because every time this movie's in space and they're doing things and moving and going from location to location, I'm on the edge of my seat. The musical score by Hans Zimmer. Now, some people say it might blow out your eardrums, but that's what I want from Hans Zimmer. I want my eardrums to bleed. And visually, Christopher Nolan, well, he knows how to make a movie look good. The guy utilizes practical effects every chance that he gets, and he blends it so well with CG. And as far as the visuals go, I have no complaints with this movie, and I love the score. Some of my complaints lie with the script and the plot to the film. Now, my biggest complaint with all this would be the human element side of things that take place back on Earth. I just didn't buy into anything that they were doing down there. Now, Matthew McConaughey does give some good performances. He cries, and I thought the daughter-father relationship was very heartfelt. But everything else just didn't really add up to me from a scientific, logical, or human standpoint. It's almost like the human characters didn't know how to interact with real human emotion. So they just did weird shit sometimes throughout the movie. And with all that said, I have 3 major complaints about the movie Interstellar. I think I will just title this video, 3 Things Wrong with Interstellar. Because the movie does get a lot of things right, but here are my 3 major complaints with the movie. Now hear me out. Before I give you these, I want you to know my big complaints aren't with the scientific things that happen in the movie. Oh, that black wormhole isn't exactly how it's supposed to be. The scientific quadrant of that is 1.21 gigawatts. No, I don't give a shit about things like that. My complaints just lie with simplistic things that don't make any sense within this movie. And once again, most people might just think these are minor complaints, but to me, these are the things that really stood out in the movie to me. You have the young daughter, she grows up in the movie, and her brother, who's played by Casey Affleck, becomes an insane man for no apparent reason. And there's one point where she wants to go into her room to kind of research something. But instead of saying, hey, brother, I want to go up to my room just to hang out for a little bit, she goes out into the cornfield because he's a farmer and starts burning all the crops. So he's distracted to go outside so she can go up to her room. Why did she have to take such extreme measures? Like, she could have just said, I'm going upstairs for 5 minutes. Is that okay? Okay, reason number 2. So for reason number 2 and 3, I'm gonna have some spoilers. So if you guys want to skip over the spoilers section, if you haven't seen the movie yet, click this annotation right here. You can skip ahead and continue on the rest of movie night. So yeah, the second reason I have is love conquers all. You have this movie where they did all this scientific research with astrophysicists to really get the movie right. And then the big climax, the whole reason everything ties together in this movie is because love conquers all. Why did you hire astrophysicists if you're just going to throw out some bullshit reason to make everything work in this movie? To make the whole movie come together and make everything happen at the very end? I just couldn't buy into it. Now, it was cool. It was neat to see. And maybe in another movie that would have worked out a little bit better, but I was really expecting something a little bit more realistic from Christopher Nolan, especially in his first ever big epic space sci-fi movie. Reason number 3, the last 10 minutes of this movie. Now, in my personal opinion, I think if this movie was cut 10 minutes shorter, it would have been a better movie that kind of left you on the edge of your seat like most other Christopher Nolan movies do. They kind of leave ending open to interpretation. And I think that's what this movie also needed. But no, Matthew McConaughey's floating around in space, and instead of ending the movie right there where he's floating around, where you don't really know what's going to happen, Space Rangers find him, they take him to this new space station where they figured out how to beat gravity. Yeah, they beat gravity somehow. And also, he meets up with his old daughter now, Murph, and she looks at him for about 4 seconds, and then she's like, okay, see you later, Dad. After all these years, 80 years of waiting for you, I looked at you for 4 seconds, and now you're leaving. And it was just at that point where you're just like, what is happening? That is not how human beings interact. If love conquers all dimensions, you think it would at least conquer enough to hang out with your daughter who you haven't seen in 80 years for maybe 5 or 10 minutes. Not 4 seconds. And not to mention the other fact that all these people around Murph, old Murph, as I'm going to call her, are related to Matthew McConaughey. These are actually like his grandchildren. Don't you think she'd be like, hey, grandchildren, that's actually the guy who saved all humanity. That's your great-great-great-grandfather or something along those lines. But nope, she just kicks his ass out of the room and he goes on his way. So those are my 3 major complaints with the movie Interstellar, and I pretty much liked everything else in this movie. Those are just the 3 things that always just really ate away at me, and those are 3 things I've been wanting to say for a very long time. So yeah, I got it out, and it feels a little bit better. And I'm gonna take a drink of this soda now because I'm dehydrated. Okay guys, so once again, don't take the title of this video or my 3 complaints towards the movie Interstellar as me hating on this movie. I really enjoyed the movie Interstellar. It's very immersive, it's an awesome movie, it's a great Blu-ray visually, and some of the story elements are really good. It's just some of them feel a little bit discombobulated to me. But overall, this is definitely a movie everyone should watch at least once. In my opinion, it's close to being a masterpiece if they would have tweaked just a few things, but I will stand by my original rating for this movie as an A-, because from a technical standpoint, the movie just blows you away. And there are some story elements, and the acting in the movie is very good. It's just, there's things that should have been tweaked, or tightened, or maybe just cut out of the movie. But very quickly before, oh shit, I dropped it. But before I go, let's open this up here. Now, this Blu-ray edition does come with a piece of the film right here. Now, this isn't actually from like the original film stock or anything like this. This is just a duplicate of a duplicate of a duplicate. But yeah, here's mine right here. It's Matthew McConaughey coming out of the spaceship right there. So that's pretty cool. And it's also an IMAX 70mm film strip, so a lot larger than 35mm. Now, also inside the Blu-ray, you have a digital download copy. By the way, follow me on Twitter. I'll be giving this away very soon. Link to that down below. But you have the Blu-ray, the digital copy, and you have the DVD. Now, let's talk about some of the special features on this, because when you go see a movie like Interstellar, one of the coolest things you get to do after you pick up the Blu-ray is watch the special features. And I'm not completely finished with them yet, because some of the special features, I almost feel like they start melting my brain when they talk about space, time, continuum, blah, 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 blah. Like my brain just leaks out a little bit, and I push it back in there and I continue on. But as far as some of the filmmaking aspects of the movie, very intriguing. I definitely highly recommend picking up the Blu-ray just to see the making of the film and some of the behind-the-scenes footage. Because when you see a big epic movie, those are the things I love to sit down and watch just for like 4 hours at a time. That's what I do on my Saturday nights. I don't go out to the club. I sit down and watch the special features of Interstellar and eat popcorn. So that's Interstellar on Blu-ray. Now let me put Batman back. Come here, Batman. Ugh. There you go. Alright, so before we wrap up this episode of Movie Night, I wanted to mention to you guys how you can win some free shit and get some good deals on movies. I'm working with a website called Scylla.com. I'll put a link to that website down below. They sell movies, energy drinks, special collector's editions, steelbooks, everything you want dealing with movies, good prices, good deals. And on the last episode of Movie Night, I told you guys to go to their website, enter in for your chance to win. They're giving away 3 free copies of the movie Interstellar on Blu-ray, and now it's time to announce those 3 winners. So the winners are, drum roll please! Okay, that sounds like a shitty machine gun sound effect that would be in a B-rate movie. Alright, the winners are Justin Bearden, William Tupance, and Will Dibbs. So congratulations to you guys. Your copy of Interstellar should be in the mail very shortly. And by the way, guys, if you guys want to pick up Interstellar on Blu-ray, go to the link down below to the site. Now here's the best thing. If you're looking to buy this movie anyway, go to the site, buy it there, and get entered in for a chance to win the Dark Knight Trilogy Special Edition Blu-ray set. Yeah, if you just go there, buy your movie anyway, you're entered in to win this badass Batman set. So yeah, if you guys like movies, which I'm assuming most of you do since you're here watching this video right now, or you just like to see a grown man running around his room screaming with a Bane mask on breaking shit, but either way, link to Scylla.com down below. Really good deals on movies. Some of the deals only last 24 hours. And yeah, they're that good. So anyway, definitely check it out. Go there, pick up Interstellar, and get entered in for a free chance to win the Batman Special Edition Trilogy. Like, look how fucking big this Darth Vader Pez dispenser is. Look at this thing. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Leave your thoughts, your opinions down below. Let me know what you think about Interstellar. Shut up! Why would it last that long? Yeah, leave your thoughts, your opinions down below. Let me know what you think about the Interstellar Blu-ray or the movie itself, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.